Well, welcome back to the show. The Virginia War Memorial is hosting the 4th annual 5-run walk to remember, honoring the sacrifices of veterans and active members of the military and thanking them for their service.
That's right. Here with the details for this Saturday's event is Suzanne Feigley from the Virginia War Memorial and Mike Dunham, commander of the VFW Post 6364. Good morning, folks. Great to see you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
It is that time of year, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, 4th annual, and this 5K walk run has certainly grown by leaps and bounds. Tell us about the route and what it benefits, Suzanne.
The route starts at Virginia War Memorial and runs around the War Memorial, goes through historic Oregon Hill, and runs through Hollywood Cemetery, which is a gem all of its own, and finishes back at the base of the Virginia War Memorial.
Right. Mike, you're a Marine. I guess we say once a Marine, always a Marine.
Always a Marine.
And why are you guys involved in this?
We're lucky this year in that they were looking for a platinum sponsor. So my VFW Post and the VFW Post 637 in Hopewell, Virginia are co-sponsoring the event. And we're just thrilled because we really like to get out there and support especially the educational mission of the Virginia War Memorial. As there are fewer and fewer people, a lower percentage of the population that serves in the military nowadays, it's very important that we do as much as we can to, like their War Memorial slogan says, to, educate our youth to the sacrifices of those who've served in the military.
Well, Suzanne, this is not just a time to thank and remember, but also it gives civilians a very rare opportunity to do something during the race. What is that? It's running with some special people.
We have over 600 military individuals who will be running as units who will be doing their cadences throughout the race, and they're supporting our civilian runners, and our civilian runners are supporting our military. And it's a unique opportunity for everyday Joes to be able to go up and tell our present-day service people, thank you.
Yeah, all of
yeah.
that.
And you don't have to do push-ups, right?
Well, I don't know. If you come, we'll put you down.
You have to do push-ups. Nobody else.
Are you going to run with a full pack?
Oh, God, no.
Well, I'm not doing push-ups.
Luckily, I'm going to be working at the race, so I don't have to even pretend that I'm going to run this year at all. So, no, I'll be just there working and helping to get everything started, and then just thrilled to be there participating.
Suzanne, tell us about this Virginia War Memorial. I mean, we have seen it over the last few years just grow by leaps and bounds as well, much as the race has as well.
Yes, the Virginia War Memorial is the Commonwealth's War Memorial, and we have close to 12,000 names of Virginians who've given their lives since World War II to give us the freedoms that we have today. And we are a state institution, and we do programs that educate, because our board feels that's the best way to share the sacrifices and the stories of the men and women. And so we do educational programs, and we do over 50 a year. We do the Commonwealth's Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and Pearl Harbor, and we hope to see everybody, just another pitch, to see everybody there for Memorial Day. It's an amazing facility to see and remember and those who've fallen for us.
You know, those of us who grew up in Richmond, the Virginia War Memorial's been there all our lives. And it's, as Greg said, it's set there all those years, and it was a place where people, mostly veterans and their families, would go and look. Now it's a whole different experience because it's all educational, because, as Mike said, there's not that many people in the military anymore, so you got to kind of educate everybody else, because I think the last time we talked, I said not everybody becomes a patriot just automatically.
Right.
You have to think about and know about what some people have done for our freedoms.
Right, and that's where we come through with the education. In 2010, we added 18,000 square feet to a 2,000 square foot facility, and we opened the Paul and Phyllis Galante Education Center. And in there we have displays, we have over 20 videos that are done through the eyes of those who are actually there. And we feel that's the great way of doing it, because there's such a small percentage of the American population today that are directly in touch with their military.
Mike, as a U.S. Marine, what is it like for you personally when a child or an older child comes up to you and extends their hand and says thank you when they know that you have served our country so well?
It means a lot to a veteran, especially some of the older veterans in my post. A lot of times their families don't necessarily understand. Making that gesture is important. I would say that, even if you're not a runner, you can always register as a bedhead runner for the event. But if you just come out, have a good time that morning, cheer on the runners and the units as they start off the race, and then run by the memorial and then come back, it's a great time, and you get an opportunity to go up and see the memorial space itself, see the education center, and get an idea and get more in touch with those who have served and those who will serve in the future.
And certainly running with all of those flags is going to send chills up and down everybody's spines as well.
Yes. We do have over 100 flags that are sponsored that are lined the finish line with the names of those veterans who've passed before us. And so it's an unbelievable way to finish it. And it brings it all back. For all the fun we're having that day, it brings it back to a point of why we're actually there.
Wonderful. Suzanne, Mike, thank you so much. We wish you well. We've got some information right here. The Virginia War Memorial's 4th annual 5K Run Walk to Remember is this Saturday, April 18th, starting at 8 o'clock. Even that the pickup is Friday from 10 to 7 at the War Memorial on Belvedere Street. Can't miss it. WTVR.com/VTM is where you can go to find the link for more information. Good luck, folks.